Another exchange just shut down. Brazil did something absolutely crazy. Binance has problems. We are seeing huge accumulation shift. Tomorrow, we're gonna see huge volatility. And last but not least, I'm long on Bitcoin. So am I crazy? So let's just get into all of this right now. I'm gonna explain exactly what I did, why I did it. If you're gonna say I'm crazy, well, so be it. But let's get straight into this content. Let's get the news out of the way because we have so many incredible news. There's something you really have to pay attention to. Some crazy stuff is happening. Some momentum is shifting right now. And then we're gonna get to the chart. I'm gonna show you the breakout that I'm trading right now with my price targets, my stop losses, etc. All the most important stuff. So watch this video from the beginning and until the end because this video is gonna be mega important. And just a quick reminder, guys and girls, that today is literally the last day of Black Friday, minus 80% off on my university grade trading education. So if you want to become one of my students and learn how to do all of these things yourself and trade like a professional, and you want to get an 80% discount on my education, then go down into the description of this video or into the pinned comment and click the link and become one of my students right now, the last 24 hours with an 80% discount. It's a 5 months long learning program which teaches you everything from active trading to long-term investing, fundamental analysis, on-chain analysis, macro analysis, proper trading statistics, algorithms, psychology, all of it. So, and then at the end you get a certified and accredited trading diploma. So go down below and become one of my students today. If you will try to become one of my students tomorrow, you'll pay a full price. So, okay. Crypto exchange, and this is the first bad news. Crypto exchange Bitfront shuts down because of the industry challenges. So basically, the US trading platform backed by Japan's social media giant Line indicated the decision is unrelated to the collapse of FTX. So this is a long article, but really what they're saying here is that regretfully, they determined that they need to shut down Bitfront in order to continue growing the Line blockchain ecosystem and the Link token economy. And the US-based platform, which launched in 2020, is backed by the Japanese social media firm Line Corporation. So really, this got nothing to do with FTX. So there is no frozen funds, nothing terrible. So it's not the part of this cascading liquidation. So everybody will be able to withdraw their money. Everything is fine. So there is no scam, no theft here. But it still shows like how deep of a bear market we are in right now, that actually good exchanges are shutting down because of just the overall economic situation. So next thing, let's move on quickly. And this is puzzling, to be honest, guys. Tell me in the comments, what do you guys think? Is something shady happening with Binance? Breakdown of a $2 billion audit transaction. So basically, Binance saw a very strange $2 billion transaction. And basically what they said was the massive $2 billion transaction that occurred on Binance-related addresses on the blockchain recently puzzled both experienced and newbie investors in the crypto space shortly after an explanation was offered, suggesting that it was part of the exchange's audit. However, not everyone calmed down, and even VC tier investors are seeking details because, to be honest, this is weird, right? And I'm gonna keep you posted. A large transaction cannot be a part of an audit since the methodology used by most auditors does not include signing and making any kind of transactions on the network, which makes perfect sense. However, the only explanation here really could be the UTXO, and the auditors indeed did not ask Binance to move $2 billion for whatever reason. However, some blockchain-based operations took place on the market, and such a large transaction volume is the result of UTXO transaction scheme that sends out the whole balance to another address and then returns it, and after deducing the sum sent. We're going to talk about UTXO in just a second. So technically, one of the Binance's wallets could have transferred or signed some kind of operation, which is technically a transaction for a blockchain. Because UTXO, the whole balance of the wallet was transferred and then returned to the exchange's address. So what is UTXO? Quick educational part of the video with Thomas Crollo. So UTXO is unspent transaction output, is a technical term for the amount of digital currency that remains after a cryptocurrency transaction. You can think of it as the change you receive after buying an item. So for example, imagine one Bitcoin is a bucket of coins. Each coin represents UTXO. If you purchase something from Bob for 0.5 Bitcoin, the network will give Bob the entire bucket of coins and send back 5 0.5 BTC you owned in change, you're owed in change. You now have UTXO worth 0.5 Bitcoin. So this is what it is, but we're gonna keep you guys updated because sometimes there is a good reason to be worried that there is rarely any smoke without a fire. So we're gonna keep you guys posted about this. Now, next thing is very interesting. Before we move on to the juiciest part of this video, tell me if you're excited down in the comments, because I am, and I'm long on Bitcoin. I'm gonna explain it in just a second. So non-whale Bitcoin investors break new Bitcoin accumulation records. So this is both good and not very good, because in my opinion, let me explain this. So we're seeing huge increase and shift in momentum in terms of accumulation. So we're seeing huge spike in people just buying Bitcoin. And there are two types of classifications of those who are currently going crazy about purchasing Bitcoin. The first type of investors, they're classified as shrimps, and this defines entities or investors that hold less than 1 Bitcoin, while the second type are crabs. So basically they're holding anywhere up to 10 Bitcoin. So this is like basically, so these are just honestly small market participants, and this is quite scary. Why? Is because retailers, so these are basically retailers are just getting into it, but whales are just sitting on the side. They are accumulating a little bit. We've seen this in all the data here that I've been showing you many times before, but they are not that active. And for us, always in the end of the bear market, in the accumulation period, we see whales step in very heavily. And right now we're seeing retailers do it. So for me, this is a worrying sign that this is not actually followed by both retailers and whales. So yeah, I wouldn't really be too happy about this right here, to be honest. Okay, now let's get into the juicy stuff. This is unbelievable, guys. Brazil approves bill regulating use of Bitcoin as payment. A huge victory for us Bitcoiners. Absolutely unbelievable. So Brazilian lawmakers have approved a complete regulatory framework for crypto regulating the use of Bitcoin as payment. Yes! Tell me in the comments if this is amazing, because this is amazing. So the new rules recognize Bitcoin as a digital representation of value. Yes, that can be used as a means of payment and as an investment asset in the South American nation. And now it only needs the president's signature before it becomes law. Yeah, but of course, this is very important, guys and girls, that it does not make Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency a legal tender in the country. But this doesn't make this news any less amazing. This is setting a huge precedent for a huge nation with millions of people with a lot of money. I mean, Brazil, of course, maybe it's not the richest country in the world, but damn, it's got a lot of money and it's got a lot of financial power. So when this happening just sets the precedent for other countries to follow suit. So this is huge. This is much bigger than El Salvador. Okay, before we move to the charts, let's quickly talk about the huge volatility that is coming tomorrow, because tomorrow is what? The 1st of December, and happy first day of winter, by the way. Number one, we're gonna see the core PCE come out 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Again, forecast 5.0, anything less is going to be mega bullish, anything more is going to be very bearish. So, and also the same thing right here, the jobless claims coming out tomorrow, the same time, double trouble, so to speak, and forecast is 235, anything above is very bullish because it means Fed could at least pivot soon, and then anything less is going to be quite very bearish. So this is very simple. Now, don't tell me later I didn't tell you what to do tomorrow. So as of today, and as of what we are saying right now, let's go to a smaller time frame, and we're going to see something we spoke about yesterday. And yesterday, call me Mr. Spot On right now down in the comments, because I told you that I'm not seeing this BlockFi situation taking the price much lower. I thought really that the price, this whole situation was already priced in when it comes to BlockFi. And look what happened. We just went up. So call me Mr. Spot On down in the comments. So anyway, we saw this consolidation. We had this very important resistance right here. And just now, in this 4-hour candle right here, I was paying attention to it in a smaller time frame. We had this flag right here that got broken above, but it was already too late in the evening. And we had a little bit of volume, then consolidation, and finally a huge spike with actually a good amount of volume that actually broke this resistance right here, which is quite bullish. And look, we actually are seeing some volume. So what I did, let me just explain myself. Tell me in the comments if you think I'm completely crazy, but fitting the narrative of a short term, and I'm going to link this video right here. If you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. It explains everything. So feeding the narrative of a short term relief rally before the massive Fed pivot dump, we could see some kind of relief rally. That's normal. When we are going down, we're going down in waves, up and down, and we're really overdue for some relief rally. And Christmas relief, Santa rally, whatever. So potentially, this could be, just potentially, again, I could be 100 times wrong, but this is something that I'm just taking right now with a small amount with Bitcoin. But I've just opened a trade over on BitGet with, it's like pretty much I just opened it right now, and it's not part of my Discord channel, so I did not post it in Discord. I'm posting it right here, right now, as I promised you before that I'm posting some of the trades here on YouTube. Some are in Discord. And by the way, if you're still not part of my trading community on Discord, which is absolutely free for everyone to join, then go down into the description of this video as well as into the pinned comment and join us right now. All the trades, all the smallest ones, all the bigger ones are on YouTube, and all the smaller ones, scalp trades and day trades, are in Discord. And our members, we have like 18,000, 19,000 members who are making very good money. Look, these are all the results of all the members that are posting right here. 34%, 12%, 12%, I mean 133%. It's absolutely endless. So if you're not part of the Discord, you're not making money in this bear market. So go join us right now. So basically right now it's a zero loss trade, so it's currently at zero because I just opened it recently, and the reason is very simple. So we have this 4-hour candle, it closes above, so it's a breakout, it's a technical breakout. It's got some volume as well, which is quite bullish. It looks quite fine, to be honest. So this puts the target really, and right here, if you're actually going to take off the volume, you're going to see that, again, I'm not a fan of these patterns, but shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and then a breakout to the upside. So this is pretty cool. I mean, I think that these kinds of models are just a coincidence, but nonetheless. So this puts our target, our big target, at about $18,000. So just basically a $1,200 move could be our initial target. But first initial target, I would say that this small order block could be at around 17,500, and then the first take profit, for example, and then the next one could be at around 18,000, and then the rest we can leave to see what's going to happen. As this is my current strategy, and certainly if the price just dumps like crazy and goes down below here again, well, I'll just close it with a small loss, whatever. So we're using proper risk and money management. Remember, you have to be right maybe at the best like 20, 25, 30% at the time to crack a profit. This is the part of proper risk and money management. This is what I also teach in my Universal Grade Trading Education, which is currently selling at an 80% discount at the last 24 hours. So link down in the description as well as in the pinned comment. So, and certainly I'm taking this trade. This is very important. I'm not finished yet, guys and girls. Listen to this. Watch this video till the end. I'm always telling you, because in every video you have to watch till the end because all the details are mega important. So currently I'm taking this into tomorrow, which is again 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, December the 1st. So PCE as well as the US initial jobless claims. So if we're gonna see PCE lower than expected, or at least what's expected, and then also a US initial jobless claims higher than expected, or actually at least what is expected, then I'm gonna keep my long trade, and we're gonna try to meet the target what I just described. But if it's going to be different, if the actual inflation will be more than 5% what is forecasted and expected, market is gonna dump most likely, because right now everything is very sensitive and the macro events are much more predominant than technicals. And I've told you this so many times before. So far I've taken this just purely as a technical breakout with confirmation in the view of volume, but certainly I'm gonna flip it if we have some macro things coming out, which is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And as always, guys and girls, make some noise down in the comments for Mr. Spot on. Check out this tutorial on how to trade Bitcoin over on BitGet, and remember about all the insane bonuses that BitGet is offering to you if you're using my link down below in the description of this video or in the pinned comment, up to $8,000 in initial deposit bonuses, which is quite crazy. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Krallo. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.